Hey, yeah, this is the Lizard Guy here, and today I'm in Resonite. A huge new update came out that I'm very excited about. Also, if it sounds like I'm going through a wind tunnel, it's because I have a huge fan on, so I guess just deal with it. So what I want, sorry, it's so hot out. I have to keep this fan on, or I'm actually gonna die. But what I want to do is today. So essentially, in Resonite, there are two types of avatars. There are proper avatars that have like a body, and then there's head and hands avatars like this guy, where essentially it is a head tracking point, two hands tracking point, and 2 feet tracking points, which I have no feet, so you can't see it. There's no body. Like this torso is just completely fake, doing some math off my head. But we recently got, let me find them, collection nodes. So like arrays and stuff. So right now, if I check, let me get just a simple user from username to get me. So this is, my reference. And then if I go into avatars, you'll see there's body nodes and body node slot. So if I plug this in, I can get obviously my root. I have a user root. I can get my view. I can get my controllers. But you'll notice there's between head, there's this gap of I don't have a neck, I don't have an upper chest, lower chest, spine, hips. But with this new update, we can add those. I don't know if we're supposed to do this, but we can. So I'm going to open Inspector on myself. And here, let's move over this so my eye's not in the way. So let me just make a new slot under my avatar. I'm going to call it just rig. And if I go to attach a component, get I don't know why it's in rendering, but a rendering biped rig, this is what the game uses to determine what your like rig is, or at least it's a huge part of it. And a huge new thing we can do is we can grab this with our protoflux tool reference, and now we're referencing the syncref dictionary that these body nodes pull from, which is like really cool. So essentially, I can just go into the collections area, do add key, and then I can add, this is where it gets particular. I'm going to want to add object with value key, right? Yeah, because I'm adding an object and the key is a value because it's an enumerator. Because on this, you'll notice that I'm inputting a enum, which is the body node enum, which is essentially just an integer. So that's a value type, and it's outputting an object, a slot reference. So if I go on to here, this is the kind of funky part. I type, there's T dictionary, T key, T value. For D dictionary, I'm going to type this exact thing in. Sync ref dictionary, open arrow thingy, I forget their name, caret, I don't know. Body node, comma, slot. The key is a body node. The value is a slot. And now I'm going to get add object value with key. So I can plug that into there. I can pull up the key. And then let me give myself a chest. So make that chest. Make this a slot input. And here, let me make myself a little chest slot. Chest. And now drop this into there and run it. And now if I pop over to here, let me change this to chest. Boom. I have a chest. There's a chest in my guy. And it's technically right here. Hi, cat. My cat's hitting my microphone. But yeah, that's, I don't know. I just think that's kind of neat.